Good morning. This was a Christmas gift. Overthinking. And also hungry. Both very true. Like 24/7. As we progress in this first month of this new year and the ever changing situations around us, we continue to learn the art of flexibility, adaptability, resilience, and coping. If these were not your strengths before COVID, hopefully it has forced you to cultivate these skills and you are stronger as an individual, more resilient, more flexible, more adaptable, more capable of coping than you were before this crisis happened. Because when life dumps things on us, we either crumble or we cope. And every time we cope, we're building those muscles of resilience to endure. Life and self requires endurance. Quote today happens to be, always just try, because you never know. Can you read it? Whatever it is that you are working on this first month of the year, again, trying to contend with what you have been left with from the year before, fine tuning those New Year's resolutions, continuing self development, the pursuit of freedom and happiness and fulfillment and self growth that you began last year. If you're trying to dig yourself out of a difficult lifestyle, one consumed by eating disorders or addiction or domestic violence or crisis type scenarios, or you just want to do something, there's been something rattling around your head. It could be something big, like start a new venture, learn an instrument, start your own business, follow your dreams kind of thing, or get on top of your health, change your eating habits, take better care of yourself, take better care of others, be more kind, work on your character. There's a million things that we as individuals could be aspiring to do this year. And if you have been floundering, don't worry. It's still early. And as I've said, that failure is not failure, it's an opportunity to learn what didn't work and try a different method. And just keep trying. As long as you keep thinking about a thing and keep trying a thing, sooner or later something's going to give and you're going to make progress. I being bit of a neurotic, a cat-loving neurotic, and also generally always hungry. I don't know if that's my medication or what, but yeah, I'm always hungry, and I get to the point of being hangry. I just love this shirt, and it's brightly colored, so it's adorable. Enough about my shirt. Back to the quote. Sidetracked. Whatever that thing is, always just try. If it's clawing your way out of a detrimental situation, improving yourself, controlling your anxieties. If you're agoraphobic, stepping outside your front door and sitting on your porch and walking around your block, and walking a little further, taking those steps, or seizing an opportunity. Or telling that person how you really feel about them, even if they might reject you. Admitting to your partner your wants and your needs openly. Confiding, being vulnerable. Whatever crosses your day and crosses your life that could be beneficial and add to your life. Running away from the negative. Running toward the positive. If you can't run, walk. If you can't walk, crawl. But movement. Always try. Because you never know. If you don't try, you'll never know what could be. You'll never know if you could have done it. It'll always be one of those things, if onlys. The pain of venturing to try something even if it doesn't work out is a lesser pain than the pain of regret. So whatever that thing is that you've been needing to attend to and avoiding, that you've been needing to express and avoiding, that you've been needing to change and avoiding, that you've been hoping and dreaming and not getting around to, the opportunities that you are afraid of because you don't think you're good enough, the forward movement in the stability of your health and mental health, trying some new crazy thing, whatever it is that you want to get into. You don't know until you try. And who knows, it might pan out to be a new passion for you. It might be the way out of the box you've been trapped in. It might work this time. You might be in a place where you felt you've tried so many times and so many things in so many ways, and you haven't broken through and nothing's changed. You may be on 900 times, and that 901st is the time that it works. So when it comes to everything and anything that's been rattling around in your heart and your mind, your wants, your needs, your desires, your dreams, your issues, your ventures, your adventures. If you're willing and wanting and needing, just try. Because you never know. It might just work out for you. It might just be that thing that you needed. But unless you're willing to give it a shot, you'll never know. And again, life is short, and I will say that the pain of regret is far worse than the fear of not trying, putting yourself out there, doing something differently, change and exposure and getting in over your head and unfamiliarity with something is frightening. But nothing changes if nothing changes, and if you want to make headway in any direction, you've got to start that thing. Just try it. Whatever it is. Because you don't know. Unless you do. So try it. We're only partway into the year. There's plenty of room to pivot, plenty of room to pick a different direction, plenty of time to decide and redefine your priorities and your wants and your needs and your desires and your direction. And if you've slipped back into old habits and you're on the hamster wheel and nothing is changing, and you still have those desires and those things that you're not saying, and those risks that you're not taking, when you see an opportunity, a possibility, feel that gut instinct that this thing may be good for you, this thing may fill you up, this thing may help you get closer to freedom and fulfillment and happiness and stability in your life and self and health and spirituality and the whole of you and your life. Always say yes. No matter how out of your element it makes you feel. Change is uncomfortable. But conscious change toward a directive that you know is good for you, that's called forward progress toward fulfillment, happiness, and stability, which is why we're all here. Growth. Good growth. Directed growth. And if it doesn't work out, you won't feel regret of wondering what could have been. What could have been if I had just tried. At least you'll know that you did. Living with regret makes you feel bad about yourself. Makes you feel like you missed opportunities, missed your life, like you haven't had the experiences you wanted to have, the conversations you wanted to have, taken the risks you wanted to take, expressed yourself in the way you wanted to express yourself, improved yourself, worked toward happiness and fulfillment, and a better life and self and the ways in which you could have. So it's always better when you feel in your heart and your mind that this might be for you, to give it a go. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. Always just try, because you never know.